planet. I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Bengals defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. This complete to Lockett. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just, you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Smith on 1st down. That is taken in by the tight end, Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week, as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now an audible here into something else.
11 MT.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Seahawk defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That's good.
11 Thomas.
1st and 10. 11. Yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. The Bengals in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, it's a clip. 13X.
Block at the man in motion. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. That is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Ready? That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Walker showing the power. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Sticking with Walker on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On first down, it's Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 44-yard line.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Up the middle, here's Walker. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Third down and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play action. It's Smith. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go, here we go. 12.
Mixon with a first down carry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
On one. Ready?
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Hey, we got to go score.
Again, it's Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On one, ready?
Now Burrow changing the look.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On third down, Mixon. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
One, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
11 MT tape.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
First down, here's Burrow. This is Smith to the ground. And they rally quickly defensively after the grab, but he gets it to the 42. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
11.
To the air again, Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Smith now to throw. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards that time for number 14. Walker now on 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Smith. And he's taken in by the tight end Finn. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
After the interception, here's Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Gino. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. There'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. Interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they're going to speed things up here.
11 MT. 11 MT.
At the 46-yard line.
12. 12. 12. Stop.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this down to the 36. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
Here we go.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go. 12.
Now they'll
12,
change things around
12.
before the snap.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get set.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On point, ready?
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And now another one thrown incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
There we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an He's got him in, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bengals 17. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
11.
And Burrow going to throw again. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there with this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nice gain of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
11 MT.
Now Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14.
31. Bengals 17. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
11, 11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11 Thomas.
To the air again, Burrow. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
12, 12, 12. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jeff Smith, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do you do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Stop.
Nixon will try the right side. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Seahawks 39-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
11 MT tape.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
11. 12. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2.
2nd and 6 coming up.
11. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here now, 3rd down.
11.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
11. 12. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11. 11.
Throwing, Burrow. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
11. 12. 11 mighty. 11.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
11 MT. 11. 12.
Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning